Hi, I'm your host Lars Ndalikokule and welcome here to another edition of the Erongo Talk. Today we join you from Platz Am Meer Mall in Swakopmund. In our interview section, we'll be talking to Mr. Lars Shinyemba, who will be telling us about his boot manufacturing plant in Arandis. But first up is the calendar day, so stay tuned and don't go anywhere. And it's now time for our news updates. In our first story, Reptile Mineral Resources and Exploration handed over medical equipment, scholarships and educational tools with a combined value of 191,000 to various Erongo-based organizations. The beneficiaries include the Swakopmund-based Siska Task Force and the Walvis Bay-based Erongo Regional Corona Care Initiative. MYO has operated entirely on donations for the past 18 years and is an organization supporting students from unprivileged schools in the Erongo region, which shows ability and promise. These students benefit from an intensive after-school education program to reach higher education opportunities. In our second story for today, towering above a few buildings and reaching into the skyline of Walvis Bay are 2,000-ton silos at the Namibian Mills Depot in the 3rd Street East in the harbour town. According to Rose, Namibian Mills operations manager, the company imports nearly 100,000 tons of wheat through the port of Walvis Bay every year. Ross said that the project was initiated in 2019 and is planned for completion by the end of 2021. In our third and final story for today, Standard Bank Namibia Holdings Chief Executive Cases features in the 17th position on the list of 50 women CEOs leading corporate Africa. Africa.com undertook a research project to identify the women who run the largest and most complex businesses on the continent. And the result of this extensive research undertaking is the Africa.com definitive list of women CEOs. Prior to joining Standard Bank, Cases worked at Old Mutual for 12 years, rising to the position of Chief Executive of Old Mutual Investment Group, an investment manager with 30 billion in asset under management. And that's all for our news for today. For more news headlines, visit our website at www.erongo.com.na.
We are in the company of Mr. Lars Shinyemba, the owner of a boot factory here in Arandis.
Yes.
How are you doing, sir?
I'm good, and how are you, sir?
I'm good. Thank you for allowing us to come and visit your facility here.
You guys are more than welcome.
Yes. So tell us about your business. When was it founded, and who are the owners?
Ndalishi Group, PTY Ltd, was founded in 2017 when I came back from university in China. I was basically the owner at that time, but with what's happening now, the owners of the current company are Simot Holdings,
Yes.
Namibian Holdings, Bathu Investment, which is personally me, and yeah, we are the 3 shareholders of the
Your
company
partnership.
in partnership. Yeah.
Wow. So tell us about the product. What makes your product unique?
Ndalishi shoes, we manufacture safety boots.
Yes.
Basically, the safety boots that we manufacture of great quality. We not only do safety boots, but we also do gum boots.
Yes.
The nice thing about our products is, although why it makes us unique, is that Currently in Namibia, we are the only company that manufactures safety shoes for all the industries that
Wow.
are in the country.
If you say industries, what industries in
Our
particular?
our safety boots can be used in mining,
Yes.
fishing,
Wow.
construction, and basically any other industry that requires safety wear.
Wow. Wow. So, how many people do you employ?
Currently, we are running a factory of 5. We're still in the process of recruiting because we were basically commissioning and setting up the factory. But we are taking CVs and we are looking at expanding
The business.
the business and
Wow.
getting more employees.
Wow. So yeah, you mentioned now you would like to expand. Tell
Yeah.
us about your plans of for expansion, and where do you see your business in the next 4 or 5 years?
Our plans for expansion is actually to bring on more brands because currently we have 3 brands of safety shoes that we manufacture.
Yes.
We're planning on doing, let's say, even 8 and other types of shoes.
Which brands do you have
Currently we have Erongo, we
Yes.
have Panda, and Njaba.
Yes.
These are all part of the big 3 of Namibia's big 3 animals.
Uh-huh.
So, and that's why we named these brands
After
after
them.
them. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And in the next 5 years, we see Ndalishi being one of the largest safety boot manufacturers in Southern Africa, actually,
Are you the first of its kind
in Namibia.
in Namibia?
Yeah.
Oh, you are
I don't know in South Africa.
You are pioneers.
Yeah.
You are actually pioneers. So in terms of COVID, how have the pandemic impacted your business, and what measures have you put in place to mitigate this?
COVID caused a lot of havoc to a lot of companies. So we possibly also all just faced the same problems. Most of the problems that we faced was bringing machinery into the country, especially last year when there was a lockdown. We had difficulty bringing machinery into the country. Stuff was delayed. We were closed for almost 3-4 months. Commissioning was delayed.
Yes.
Our timelines were not met, and that's where we are here today, trying to meet all the timelines that we had set last year.
Okay.
But we actually now pushing through.
You are up and running.
Yeah, we are
You
up and
running. What measures have you put in place?
Currently, with the measures of COVID, we have now, because the pandemic was spreading a bit too fast, so we would have had more employees on site.
Yes.
But we had decided, no, if we want to actually meet some of our timelines, we would actually have to now work with a small group, see what we can do as we fight the pandemic and not just have the whole business stopped.
Wow. Wow. So in terms of your investments, how much did it cost to set up your business?
Ooh, a lot of money went into reasonable amount into this. Number one, the machinery quite expensive.
Yes. Yes.
Also, the raw materials also are quite expensive. But yeah.
Can you expand on the raw materials for us?
The boot, the upper is made out of PU, which is leather.
Yes.
Then we have the sole that is made out of, it's two double layer sole. It's made out of iso and polyurethane.
Yes.
So these two mixtures on our molds then form up the entire shoe. Then we have our guys that fine tune it, put the shoelaces on and package them into our boxes. Yeah.
And everything is done on site.
Everything is done on site.
Where do you get your products from?
Which products?
Your raw material.
Most of the raw materials, since they cannot be found in Namibia or cannot be sourced in Namibia or Africa, we actually source them from China.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So what positives and negatives have you experienced since setting up business?
The positives are that we get a lot of encouragement for being one of the first Namibian company to actually go into the safety industry.
Segment.
Yeah.
Yes.
And we get a lot of encouragement, and a lot of people want to support us, and they see that, look, these shoes or the products that we make meet the standards that even beat some of the other countries that make these shoes. The negative impacts, I would say, not really that much. but it's just that a lot of people never knew or underestimated that the Namibian company
Yes.
could actually set up something like this in this
Yes.
country.
Are your brands being supported by local business?
Currently, we have like all our products that are made in the factory automatically go to Simon.
Okay.
We are still looking at other wholesalers who might be interested in stocking our products.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So why have you chosen Arandis to come and set up your business?
The thing that why we set up why we thought of Arandis. Arandis is it's a mining town. It has
Yes.
always been a mining town,
Yes.
an industrial town. As you can see, there are schools like NIMT here that are
Yes.
teaching most of this vocational training. Where when we decided to come to Arandis, it was we were looking at the town. The town is small.
Yes.
Also, we were looking at trying to develop a town that Arandis, I think, in the next few years, will be one of the biggest industrialized towns
Yes.
in this country.
Yes.
Mainly because all the big mines are right close to Arandis.
Yes.
And
Uranium.
and all the other guys are all just in the area. So
Yes, yes.
it makes a perfect fit.
A lot of potential.
Yeah, it makes a perfect fit to set up an industry like that, like this in a town like this.
And then finally, sir, what is your message to your prospective clients out there?
Please buy Ndalishi shoes. They are proudly Namibian, manufactured by Namibians with a passion. All my guys on site love making shoes, and we will really appreciate your support.
Thank you, boss.
Thank you.
Mr. Chitiri, what's happening here?
Yeah, we are busy now putting the uppers in a mold because this one is a mold.
Yes.
Now the mold is sizing, this having a size.
Okay.
Like this one is 42.
Yes.
And the uppers have to put it also. We check it is 42. Then we put it like this in this way.
Uh-huh.
Now I'm demonstrating to put on. Because you have to put it proper.
Yes.
Otherwise, even if it is not put it proper, then the machine it will cut.
Okay.
Cut the uppers here.
Okay.
Now you have to put it nicely, just nicely. Even behind, sometime even if you didn't put it nice,
Yes.
then also it become
Loose
a little
again.
bit, yeah,
Yes.
just like that. And also we put that castile. That castile is protecting the shoes here, because the
Yes.
shoes must be strong.
Yes.
Even if you walk, then there's something which is entering, then it will stuck up somewhere up to this
What
one.
is this?
It's a steel.
Okay, steel plate.
Yeah, it's a plate.
Yes, yes.
To protect your foot inside there.
Uh-huh. And now from here, after you've done this, where do you take the shoe?
Taking to the machine, to the machine. Then
To put on the sole.
Yeah, to put on the soles, because these things it's covering the sole. It covering
Yes.
these things.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you so much, sir.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Can you tell us what happens here?
This is a PU injection machine.
Yes.
This is where we mount the upper on a mold. Then we dump the poly and the ISO into the mold. Then you close it. That's the first layer. Then after you do the first layer, then you lift it up. Then you pour more material in it. Then you put the upper up. Wait for a few minutes. You remove the shoe.
Yes.
And you have a complete shoe.
Wow. And then what does this machine do?
This is a Wellington machine. It makes rain boots, gum boots that we use in our, let's say, the fishing industry, agriculture.
Yes.
And yeah, it's the boots that you finally find that are up to here.
Yes.
Yeah.
Knee.
Yeah, the knee, high
Below
boots.
the knee.
Yeah.
Yes. So tell me, how many boots can you produce, and how many shoes do you produce a day?
Okay, the gumboot machine, in a day we can do around 100 pairs. Same with the safety shoes.
Okay.
It just also matters on our efficiency that day.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, but the number matters on how fast we're actually working.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So 100
Yeah,
on average.
100 on an average day. Yeah. There are days that we make 50 shoes in less than 1 hour.
Wow.
Yeah. Just matters on the efficiency of whatever challenges that we find that day.
Yes.
Because we're constantly also always doing housekeeping.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Hello, my name is Beatrice Schultz and I'm the Swakopmund Ambassador for Future Females. Today's business tip is as follows. When starting a business, make sure that you understand the purpose of the business. Why are you starting the business? What purpose are you trying to fulfill when starting the business? Does the business meet a need? Does it solve a problem? What impact will this business have on the community at large? Starting the business from that perspective allows you to build a strong brand for the business. Why? Because you understand what it is that your customers are truly looking for and what it is that your customers truly need. To quote Simon Sinek, people do not buy what you do. People buy why you do it. It's not about what you're doing, because remember, there are so many people doing what it is that you're doing. However, not everybody will do it how you will do it. And that is why it's important to understand why it is that you are starting the business. Once you have written down the purpose of the business, it will also help you align better with the goals and the values that you have for the business, helping you build a strong leadership structure for that business. Join us again next week as we talk about more tips.
In today's weather report, the sun was out 20 minutes past 6 and will set 12 minutes past 7. Walvis Bay will experience a maximum of 20 degrees Celsius with a minimum of 13 and a maximum of 20 degrees Celsius predicted for tomorrow. A westerly wind will blow with a speed of 15 kilometers per hour. The sun was out 21 minutes past 6 and will set 11 minutes past 7. Swakopmund will experience a maximum of 20 degrees Celsius with a minimum of 14 and a maximum of 19 degrees Celsius predicted for tomorrow. A south-southwesterly wind will prevail with a speed of 15 kilometers per hour. The sun was out 22 minutes past 6 and will set 12 minutes past 7. Henties Bay will experience a maximum of 20 degrees Celsius with a minimum of 13 and a maximum of 19 degrees Celsius predicted for tomorrow. A south wind will prevail with a speed of 15 kilometers per hour. The sun was out 19 minutes past 6 and will set 9 minutes past 7. Arandis will experience a maximum of 29 degrees Celsius with a minimum of 13 and a maximum of 27 degrees Celsius predicted for tomorrow. A south-southeasterly wind will prevail with a speed of 11 kilometers per hour. The sun was out 17 minutes past 6 and will set 6 minutes past 7. Usakos will experience a maximum of 34 degrees Celsius with a minimum of 14 and a maximum of 35 degrees Celsius predicted for tomorrow. A west-southwesterly wind will prevail with a speed of 11 kilometers per hour. The sun was out 16 minutes past 6 and will set 5 minutes past 7. Karibub will experience a maximum of 33 degrees Celsius with a minimum of 14 and a maximum of 34 degrees Celsius predicted for tomorrow. A north wind will prevail with a speed of 11 kilometers per hour. And finally, the sun was out 16 minutes past 6 and will set 4 minutes past 7. Omaruru will experience a maximum of 33 degrees Celsius with a minimum of 15 and a maximum of 34 degrees Celsius predicted for tomorrow. A north-northwesterly wind will prevail with a speed of 15 kilometers per hour.
And that's it for today. So for more news headlines, visit our website at www.erongo.com.na. And if you have any video clips that you'd like to share with us, contact us via our WhatsApp number at 0811 00040. And remember, a successful business requires only one thing, and that's passion. So from me to you, it's a bye.